need to recognize and celebrate every graduate's achievements equally. Regalia is a way to show respect and gratitude to the institution that granted the degree. So in other words, the regalia that these ones are wearing is not only to signify them or to make them to be different among us, it's also to showcase the brand called HallL University. Graduation ceremonies are a tradition that has been around for centuries, and the wearing of the regalia is an integral part of that tradition. As I conclude my presentation, I therefore congratulate the graduates of today for their lofty achievements, and you will continue to move from glory to glory in Jesus' name. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, sir. Did you just clap for him? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that. Thank you so much, sir. So you can see that it's a truly special occasion for our graduates. As you heard, this tradition has been around since the late medieval period, and it's going stronger and better every day. Universities merely identify themselves by adding their colors and changing the design slightly, but essentially the tradition has come to stay. I think the graduates should put their hands together for themselves here. Is that how you applaud yourself? Okay, thank you very much. Before I move on to the next item, which is item number 11, I'd like to recognize and invite two of my colleagues who also assist me when it comes to tasks like this. Will Dr. Maria Adeyemi please stand and step forward? Will Mr. Wale Adekoya stand and step forward? Please, as they do that, put your hands together for them. Immediately after item number, that's 11, so Dr. Adeyemi, let me repeat the entire thing. Immediately after the Dean of Corpus makes a presentation, Dr. Adeyemi will take over, but thank you very much. That's been restored. So let's move forward now as I humbly invite our Dean of Deans, our Dean of College of Postgraduate Studies, Professor Adeshola Ajayi.
Better is the end than the beginning thereof. Congratulations, Ph.D. class of 2025. Having completed your postgraduate studies at HallL University, today, 17th of January 2025, you have to decide whether you want to be a duck or an eagle. The Vice Chancellor, HallL University, all other principal officers of the university, permit me to adopt the already established protocols. I Professor Adeshola Adetutu Ajayi, the Dean of the College of Postgraduate Studies, HallL University, Himota, Lagos State. I have the singular honor and privilege to present to you the following candidates for the hooding of the 2024-2025 session of HallL University, Nigeria. Ibitoye Obafemi Adeniyi. Odefadehan Tayo Christian. Ademakinwa Olasumbo Olajumoke. Babamboni Adekunle Solomon. Adenubi Olufunmilola Omolola. Obaribirin Anthony. Oroniyi Kende Tunde. Salami Olusegun Adewale. Raimi Adekunle Anishere Hamid. Akinlabi Akinjide Gideon. Ifeoluwa Sarah Oladayo Ibrahim. Makinde Samuel Olugbenga. Ugbeshe Faith Neba. Ogunbola Omotola Elizabeth. Ololade Olatunji Latif. A total of 15 Ph.D. graduating students. I hereby certify that they have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the College of Postgraduate Studies prescribed by the following departments: Department of Accounting, Finance and Taxation, Department of Architecture, Department of Computer Science, Department of Economics, and Department of Mass Communication. The Vice Chancellor, sir, other principal officers of HallL University, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I hereby present to you these 15 doctoral candidates with proven records of academic excellence and achievements. We welcome them into the community of academics. I congratulate all the PhD students, their supervisors, their heads of departments, all faculty and staff of the HallL University, particularly all the staff of the College of Postgraduate Studies, members of the Corpus Board, their families, friends, colleagues, on the completion of their doctoral studies. I was going to say you should stand, but you are already standing. Today, I am sure you will say to yourselves, like the lizard that falls from the top of a building. The lizard looks left, looks right, and said, if no one will praise me, I will praise myself. Please give yourselves a resounding round of applause for job well done. You can now have your seats. I am as excited as you are. You are the ones the world is waiting for. The world is waiting for you to help in solving the myriads of problems facing Nigeria, the African continent, and the world at large. HallL University has adequately equipped you for this. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, please give another round of applause to these outstanding doctoral scholars, class of 2025. Continue to soar high, like eagle that you are. I say congratulations, congratulations, and congratulations. Thank you very much.
Let's put our hands together for the Dean of the Postgraduate School, Professor Adeshola Ajay. That clap is not enough. I told her, I said, Mommy, jokingly, I said, Mommy, you did not do family planning. You were just giving birth, PhD, 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 PhD. Let's put our hands together for God over HallL University and the Postgraduate School. We are here because of this moment. It is time to hood the doctoral candidates. I'm going to roll out the procedure for the hooding so that they can get family and the faculties, their supervisors or co-supervisors or hand, the HOD, the dean of the college of that particular department can be of assistance during the hooding. Whenever your name is called, I'm going to ask all of you to stand, except if the Vice Chancellor wants you to sit down. If not, all of you will stand till the last candidate is hooded. But if the VC says you should sit down, then I will allow that to happen. But if not, you are going to stand and remain standing until the last doctoral candidate is hooded. Don't look at my face. It's only the VC that can give that permission. All right, so once your name is called, you will stand on your feet. You walk majestically to the podium here. You will stand. The main supervisor will also come on stage and stand behind you. You give the hood in your hand. You pass it to your supervisor. So your supervisor will hold it while we take your citation. I'll take that again. Once we call your name, you rise on your feet and you walk majestically. If you don't want to walk majestically, you can walk zegendentiously. Yes, you can pick your style. Just make sure you get to this podium. The main supervisor of the candidates will stand behind you. You pass the hood and the cap in your hand to your supervisor. The supervisor can be assisted by the co-supervisor, the head of the department, and the dean of the college. They can all assist with the hooding. And we take your citation and you will be hooded. After the hooding, the dressing, you take a handshake from the Vice Chancellor. After the handshake, the registrar of the university will give you a flower. After the flower of greatness, you can proceed to shake all the principal officers and take a short photograph. A short photograph. After the ceremony, you can continue with all the pictures you want to take for today. So that is how we are going to take the hooding. I hope we all got that. So please, let all the doctoral candidates, the 15 doctoral candidates to be hooded today, stand and remain standing. These people are standing and we are not clapping for them. Please keep clapping. Didn't you see the majesty of the rise? I'm going to start with Oroni Kehinde Tunde. Oroni Kehinde Today, from the Department of Architecture. Department of Architecture, area of specialization is architecture. CC's title, Impact of Public-Private Partnerships on Mass Housing Delivery in Abuja, Nigeria. Its main supervisor is Professor Taiwo and co-supervised by Professor Araila. His external examiner is Professor Tunde Jayoba, while his internal examiner is Dr. Solomon Oyeleye. He's born in the early 1970s, married to barrister Folake Oroniyi. He attended Ladoke Akintola University of Technology for his BTech Architecture and Obafemi Awolowo University Ile-Ife, where he obtained Masters of Architecture. He attended other schools such as Wesley College of Science, Elekuro in Ibadan. He's currently working with a construction company, Red Trust Nigeria Limited, and he is the Central Executive Officer of that company. His studies provides a thorough evaluation of the impacts of public-private partnerships on mass housing delivery in Abuja, highlighting critical aspects such as housing schemes, challenges, success factors, partnership outcomes, affordability, and resident impact. The assessment of mass housing schemes shows that PPP, particularly in areas like Kado and Gwarinpa 2, have successfully delivered substantial housing. In summary, he studied higher satisfaction levels among affluent residents, highlight a gap in addressing income needs with payment structures and limited mortgage support, underscoring the need for more inclusion. A quote from the candidates: "You are not people's life around you." I hereby present Oroniyi Kehinde Tunde for hoodie.
I never see the wonder. I never see this kind God before. Wonder.
Dr. Oroniyi Kehinde Tunde.
I never see the wonder. I never see this kind God before.
Congratulations, Doctor.
Ọba tó mú wa rọ́jọ́ òní o. Wonder.
Going further, I invite the next candidate, Ololade Olatunji Lateef, from the Department of Mass Communication, area of specialization. He's working segmentiously. Yes, let's put our hands together for him. Department of Mass Communication. If you are hooded, you can sit. You are not a doctor. The principal officer said I should tell you. Once they've hooded you, you are a doctor, so you can sit down. Department of Mass Communication, area of specialization, journalism. CC's title, Celebrity Culture and Journalism Practice in Nigeria. His main supervisor is Professor Nosa Owens Ibim, co-supervised by Professor Jide Jimo. The external examiner is Professor Adepoju Tejumaye. Is born in the month of April 15, Married to Fatima Ololade, he had H.D. in mass communication, Ph.D. in education, Master of Science in media and communication, all from Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, Lagos State University, and Pan Atlantic University, Ibejuleki, Lagos. He's currently a journalist, with the Nation. He found out that the research map development of celebrity journalism in Nigeria and explores its implication for journalistic practice. He used a convergent parallel mixed method approach, combining content analysis, surveys, and in-depth interviews. It enriches understanding of celebrities' cultural influence on journalistic practice and decision-making. His research examines the impact of celebrity-focused journalism on news content and quality, and provides journalists an understanding of how to navigate and overcome the ethical dilemmas of the trivialization of news, while addressing the tension between market-driven content and traditional news values. His study lays groundwork for future exploration of the role of celebrity culture in shaping news narratives, particularly in emerging markets like Nigeria. A sentence from the candidates: life itself isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. I present Ololade Olatunji Lateef for Hoodie.
Jesus, you are so good. Jesus, you are so good. What no man can do, you have done for me. What no man can do, you have done for me. What no man can do, you have done for me. What no man can do, you have done for me.
Dr. Ololade Olatunji Lateef. Congratulations,
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are stepping the notch higher as we move on to the third graduates. It gives me a lot of pleasure to announce Adenobi Olufunmilayo Omolola. Okay, by popular demand and the love for the sake of fairness, justice, and equity, the Vice Chancellor, being a Democrat, held an emergency meeting. You didn't see them, but we did, and he has said all the graduates who were yet to be announced may now be seated until they are called. A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. It is democracy at work. It can happen any day, anytime, anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, Adenobi Olufunmilola Omolola from the Department of Architecture, area of specialization, sustainable architecture, with the thesis title, Adoption of Solar Energy Architecture in the Pin Economy, a case study of some selected residential areas in the Ikorodu, Lagos. Her main supervisor, Professor J.A.
Father Miro, Co-Supervisor, Professor S.A. Daramola, External Supervisor, Professor Father Miro again, and of course, the inner examiner, Dr. Ifara Jimmy. She was born in the late 1970s, married to Mr. Adeola Adelobi. Educational history. Yabu Ife Community Grammar School, Oke Ife in Ogun State for SSCE, Ogun State Polytechnic, Abeokuta for the National Diploma. She attended Obafemi Awolowo University Ile-Ife for BSc Architecture, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, Kaduna State, MSc Architecture, and for her Ph.D., the mightiest among them, HallL University, Imota, Lagos, Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for keying to that assertion. Currently, she is a lecturer one her position, and let me just tell you a sentence from our candidates. She said, and I quote, "By incorporating all the findings from this research into policy framework, infrastructure development, plans, and public outreach initiatives, we can advance towards a more sustainable and resilient energy future." Ladies, gentlemen, distinguished guests, I present to you Adenubi Olufunmilola Omolola. Thank you so much, gentlemen. We move to the next candidate. Let me invite Dr. Ubeshi Faith Neba. Okay, I've just been told that I'm so much in a haste, so I will introduce her as Ubeshi Faith Neba. Our candidate studied computer science. Her area of specialization is one that will interest you because that is what the world is talking about today. Machine learning, artificial intelligence. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thesis title, Behavioral Analytics, a model for anomaly detection in online banking. Her main supervisor, Professor Adekunle Eludire, I beg your pardon, thank you. Co-supervisor, Dr. Adeniyi Akoni, the external examiner, Professor Bolanle Ojoko, while the internal examiner is Dr. Olalekon Akinreola. She was born on the 9th day of March, late 1990s. She is single. Educational history will indeed interest you because she started with HallL University, obtained her BSc Computer MSc Computer Science from HallL University. And hear this, Ph.D. HallL University. Apart from that, it pleases me to tell you that the candidate before you was born only a few years ago, 1995, making her obviously, clearly, emphatically, categorically the youngest PhD graduate we've had so far in the university, ladies and gentlemen. The one that started in HallL University, and today, meaning she's not even 29, she's not even 30, she's only about 28 years old, and she's a doctor already. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget all these wonders started in HallL. I won't say end because I know that I still one more step before that, ladies and gentlemen. She is currently a project manager who has done so much. Number one objective is to identify key behavioral features and indicators that significantly contribute to fraud detection. And you will know that should be an area of interest. Her sentence, motivating sentence, is that today is yours to shape. Create a masterpiece according to actually happened to you as well. She's HallL, blood and flesh, and today she's doing mighty things. Congratulations once again. Thank